Hey Cancer, welcome to the channel. Welcome back. For those of you who are new, welcome to House of Illumination. My name is Sadie. I'm really happy to have you here, Cancer. We're going to dive into these messages in a second, but first I want to let you know that on July 1st, I will be launching my Patreon account. So if you want more consistent messages from me, if you want to look at all the areas of your life, then you definitely need to join me over there. Again, that will be launching July 1st. Details for that will be in the description box below and also in the community side of this channel, the community page or whatever we call it. But again, if you want consistent messages, as I know I don't upload here on YouTube consistently, but I will be doing that over there on Patreon. I'm really excited, guys. I hope you join me if you feel aligned. And we're going to look at right now the messages that you need to hear right now. No matter when you find this message, you will find it at the perfect timing for you. So let's look at it together. 34 with Source. Your first card, Cancer. Your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. Oh, that is so true. Whew. I can never be without spirit, and neither can you, Cancer. Let's look at your tarot cards. We have the Three of Swords. I'll bring that up closer. I think this card is absolutely stunning. Even its sorrow depiction, of course, heartbreaking, but it's so beautiful. The Ace of Pentacles, love that. And the Ace of Wands, wow, Cancer, you have two aces in your reading. So if you've been looking for an answer to a question, that's a yes, okay? If you have a question. Cancer, you've been going through a heartbreak, a transition, a time period of coming back to yourself. Maybe you've been dealing with something difficult that has temporarily only from your side, all right? Not from spirit, not from source, not from your guides, because they never abandon. From you, from your perspective, you've been temporarily disconnected from your source because you've been dealing with this heartbreak. Every single one of you will have a different heartbreak. Some of you lost a job. Some of you lost a parent. Some of you lost a baby, God forbid. Some of you lost, a connection, a romantic partnership. Some of you have been disconnected from yourself, feeling very, very uninspired. And this has been a temporary thing. However, I feel like a light is being turned on, and that's, so funny because this channel is called House of Illumination, illuminating the way for you, right? Illuminating the path, helping you along your way, your journey. And so I love that the fact that how these cards just slowly brighten up for you. So you've been in this gray period. You've been in this period of like this downtrodden, quote unquote, mentality or feeling, or your emotions have not been, it's just been like whack, like so whack. Like, I'm sorry to put it so basic, but like, it's just not been, like, life has not been doing it for you lately. You've been disappointed, you've been disconnected, you've been feeling uninspired in some way. Resources have been dwindling in result to that as well, right? Because our frequency will often match our reality, right? So if you've been feeling like, yo, fuck this life, like I can't do it, this shit sucks, blah, 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 like it's not, then your reality probably for the most of you have been matching that tone, that inner dialogue. However, with Source coming out, and the message that you need to hear now is that this light is coming back on, Cancer. You only need to reconnect to the love that Spirit has for you, the love that your guides, your angels have for you. You only need to reconnect to see the potential, right? Because aces are about potential, about the light, the first dawn of light. You know how you wake up in the morning and you see the light coming over the building or over the mountains or wherever you live? You start to see the first light. That is what's happening for you right now. You will not be able to see it if you don't open your curtains, though, right? If you don't open your heart, if you don't open that heart chakra, that center, the center of your chest. If you don't decide and make that decision that, you know what, yesterday I had the curtains drawn. I didn't want to see shit. I didn't care about shit. But today, I'm going to open the curtains. I'm going to let some light in. I'm going to see the potential even in the midst of this hardship. Because spirit is never disconnected. It's never far. It's within you. How can you be disconnected from spirit when it lives within you, right? We forget that we are source first. We are spirit first. We are human second. And so if you've been feeling really distorted in your emotions, in your mental body, then you are needing to reconnect to your spiritual self, right? Your higher self. And I love that this Ace of Wands have like this third eye lit up here. This third eye lit up here, right? Saying like the fire is coming back. What actions do you feel you need to take right now? Do you feel like you just need to make a phone call and maybe start looking for a therapist? Maybe you need to start looking for a new place to live. Maybe the place that you currently reside in it just has too much baggage attached. It has too many memories attached, and you need to start fresh. Maybe you need to start looking for a new job, a new way to earn income. Maybe, and this might seem like huge hurdles because when you're going through shit, the last thing you want to do is add more to the plate because it's like, yo, like I'm going through enough here. I'm going through enough. I don't know if I need any more to be added and start looking and going on job interviews or whatever. But it could be that helps you get out of this funk, that helps you get out of this period of darkness. And some of you, this is definitely could be centered around your mental health, right? Maybe you do need a change of scenery. Maybe you do need to take a vacation. Maybe you do need to start talking to a professional about this issue. Maybe you need to reconnect to your rituals. Do you have a spiritual ritual where you light a candle, whatever that is, go sit in a park, go sit next to a tree, go in the water, go swimming, to connect to your source, connect to your spiritual higher self? Because this too will pass. We need to be active participants in our healing, though. This is not something we can be passive about. This is not something that we can say, oh, one day it'll change. We have to be active participants with our spiritual source, with our God, with our angels, with our guides, with our ancestors. We have to create the bond. It's so funny, and I am getting this message. My nose is itching, so I know this is resonating for some of you. Like literally, it won't stop itching the tip of my nose right now. Sometimes we focus so much on our human connections, which is very important. We should be doing that if especially if we have human connections that are worth it, and we feel like these people are important to us. But our spiritual connection, we neglect, right? Like we take for granted. We like, when I'm going through shit, I'll reach out, and that's a horrible way to look at it. If we only, look in the times of bad, if that's the only time we want to connect, we need to be building consistent relationships with Source, with God, with the universe, with our guides and our ancestors and our angels, right? With our ascended masters. We need to be building consistent connection with them on a daily basis, even if it's for 2 minutes out of your day, even if it's in the shower, right? And you use that time to as you're showering, you're praying over your body, you're praying over yourself, you're praying about the things that concern you or that bring you joy. You want more of that joy. But there's some disconnection that you've had, and it's okay. We're not perfect. We don't always get it right. I'm not here to shame you. However, it's time to reconnect to that, because I feel as though there's opportunities, could be 2 opportunities that are trying to sprout for you, Cancer, that's trying to come in for you, but you have to be willing to open yourself up to it. And I do feel as though, that your heart has been closed to that. Your heart has been not very much, you haven't been very open to it. Maybe because you just didn't have the space, the bandwidth. But it is time to reconnect, Cancer. It's time to do that. A lot of you, this is centered around a relationship. Something really, and this could be romantic or otherwise, a friendship. It could be anything, family, the connection with your child, whatever. Something has been really broken down. Now, the good thing about being broken down is that where do you go from down, right? On an elevator, you go up again, right? You go right back up. And I love that analogy right now because I'm also getting like, spirit. Where do we always look when we think about God? For some reason, we all do it, right? We can't help it. We look up, right? We look up to the skies. We look up. When we're praying, we even sometimes tilt our head back, right? It's a human thing. It's a spiritual thing, most likely, that we constantly look up. And so, and even as this woman is breaking her own heart or screaming to the heavens, she's tilted back, her head is tilted back, she's looking up. Something is up, something above you, something that you cannot truly see. Sorry, so much is coming out of me for this reading. I have to take a deep breath there. Something that you cannot see with your physical eyes, Cancer, is that it's hovering above you though, right? It's like something is above you. So it's time to reconnect. I do feel as though there's something coming through, a situation that's occurring for you that's better aligned, that's going to bring you out of this mess, out of this heartbreak. But you have to open your heart to it, Cancer. You have to be available for it. So I hope that this message resonated. I'm going to leave it here. Again, if you want more consistent messages from me, check me out on my Patreon account, where I will be doing more of those consistent messages, at least 4 readings a month. That's a lot. And you can check out the details below or on the community side of this channel. Thank you so much, Cancer. I'm wishing you so much love, so much light. I will see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye.